Charlotte Tilbury is one of those brands that you just constantly hear about. Products that people love and also products that people hate. So today I thought I'd share my Charlotte Tilbury loves, my hates, and my so-sos. At this point, there are tons of different products from Charlotte Tilbury, the brand. I have not tried everything, but I have tried a lot of products. And all of the thoughts that I'm sharing today are really just thoughts that I have formed from using the products myself. So let's start on the positive note with my loves. The first product is the Beautiful Skin Foundation. This is a great example of a product that's very polarizing. There are people who say they love it and people who say they hate it. I love this product. This is probably my favorite product from Charlotte Tilbury. I just love the way it looks on my skin. I feel like it's easy to use. It's also a pretty average priced foundation. It comes in 30 different shades. It's also 16-hour wear, which is way longer than I probably would ever wear a foundation, but it does last all day long. And I do feel like even though it's supposed to be a little bit more of a hydrated kind of look to your skin, I find that it doesn't ever get to the point where I look sweaty. One of the next products that I love, but I actually haven't used in a while, is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. There are just so many other products on the market now that give a glowy finish, but this is in a category of its own, in my opinion. Like, it is one of those products that started a trend. So I remember the first time I ever got it in PR, I was like, is this supposed to be a foundation? It makes me look a little too glowy. Like, this is looking like I'm putting highlighter all over my face and it doesn't even give any coverage for me. I came to realize it's really meant to be under your makeup to give you that lit from within look. Or if you have really flawless skin, meaning if you're like 20 years old and have really perfect skin, it can be used for very light coverage. You can use it on top of your makeup for a really natural looking glow. But the way that I like to use it is underneath my makeup to give that lit from within look. I've heard, even confirmed by Nikki, my makeup artist, that the e.l.f. product that's supposed to be the dupe for this is actually a dupe for it. Like, it actually works the same way and it's a quarter of the price. So it's really hard to tell you guys to buy this product for $49 when you can get the e.l.f. one and then get a really nice foundation instead. The next product that I love from Charlotte Tilbury is the Airbrush Flawless Finish setting powder. That's actually really hard to say. Airbrush Flawless Finish. This actually sounds like it'd be kind of like one of those translucent loose powders. It's not. It's in a compact. It only comes in 4 shades. So that's probably one of the biggest critiques I have of this product, but it is a really nice powder. I tend to use this around my eye area, especially if I don't want to look like I'm too caked up. And if I want to take it with me when I'm traveling, this is a really easy, all around just good powder. It helps to blur some of my imperfections. It's not a groundbreaking product. It's just one that I find works really well. And also, if you have dry skin, this tends to be a little bit of a better formula because it does have oils in it that are supposed to make it less drying. I don't really know if it does, but it tends to work really well on my skin, and I do have dry skin. Next up is probably my second favorite Charlotte Tilbury product, the Legendary Brows Tinted Eyebrow Gel. I love this stuff. Now, the main reason I like this product is really nothing to do with the formula. It's all about the applicator. It is this super tiny little applicator brush that works so well on my brows. I never make a mess of my brows. And that is actually my biggest issue with most tinted brow gels, is that if it's just a little bit too bulky of a brush, I end up having to clean up around my brows too much. And when I'm in a hurry, that's annoying to me. It comes in 4 different shades and I happen to use dark brown, and I just think it's the perfect shade for my brows. It always is a finishing product for me. So that's also something to keep in mind. It is not the only brow product I use. For the most part, I'm never using tinted brow gels on their own. I'm using them to finish my brows. So I'll go in with a brow gel that actually holds my brows up. It tends to be the Bay Brow. So I start with some kind of a brow gel that's gonna hold my brows in place. I let that dry down. I'll go in with my brow pencil and color in wherever I need to with my brows. Then when all of that is dry, I will finish my brows with a tinted brow gel. And that's where this comes in for me. Next product I love is the Eyes to Mesmerize Cream Eyeshadow. This is a beautiful cream eyeshadow. I remember it being one of the first cream eyeshadows that I thought was really easy to use. And I know that cream eyeshadows really shouldn't be hard to use, but this one was even easier, and it's because it was just so much softer in texture. And now there are 11 shades, but I'm pretty sure that when this product launched, there were only a few shades. But I would just swipe that on my eyelid a little bit and blend it out with a fluffy brush. And I just felt like it looked like I did a lot more makeup than I actually had. It just made me feel like I looked like I amped up my makeup look without trying too hard. So it was really just an amazing cream eyeshadow, and still is. So if you're a little bit iffy about cream eyeshadows or scared to try one because you're not sure how easy it would be to use, definitely try this brand. These cream eyeshadows are really beautiful, easy to blend, and just very easy to use. And then last of these Charlotte Tilbury products that I love is Charlotte's Magic Cream. I love the Magic Cream. Do I think it's worth the price? Unsure. You know that I don't think you need to spend a ton of money to get quality skincare products. Some people say they love it, some people say that they hate it, but I love this moisturizer. It's a really rich moisturizer. It's pretty occlusive. I love the fragrance of it. That has a lot to do with the reason why I like this so much. I'm very nostalgic when I smell it. It reminds me of being a beauty editor, and I don't know, there's just something about it. I really like it, but it's a very solid, rich moisturizer. It works really well under makeup as a rich moisturizer, and I think that's a big deal to me because you can't use every really rich moisturizer under makeup because sometimes it can make your makeup too slippy slidey. This does set down pretty well. It does have a peptide complex in it that helps it to be a good moisturizer. It just feels like a really good solid moisturizer that happens to be a rich moisturizer that you can wear under makeup. And I think that's why I really like it, but I also love the fragrance. All right, let's get into the Charlotte Tilbury products that I hate. Like, I don't say this too often and I've got my reasons. I'm gonna explain my reasons because you might not think that this is a big deal at all. The first product that I hate is really several products, and it is any of the products that have a wand. The beauty light wands, the beauty highlighter wands, and the Hollywood contour wand. I cannot stand any of those products. I know that the light wands are so popular, especially on TikTok. I'm one of those people that is very forgiving actually of packaging, but once I've decided that I truly hate an experience with a product, you cannot get me to use it. I don't care if the formula is beautiful. I don't care if the finish is beautiful. If I have a bad experience too many times with the packaging, I won't continue using the product. I'm sure there are a lot of people that feel that way, but I'll give my reasons for this, and that is it's too messy. And when you're a pro or you're really good at makeup, messy might not be a big deal to you. But when you travel around, and my makeup is always in like a cosmetic case, it's on the airplane, it gets thrown in my car, it goes all over the place with me. So messy makeup, one, is just a no. I cannot have that with me because it's gonna get everywhere. I just can't deal with a mess. Two, if it's messy when you're trying to get the product out and it becomes globby or gets all over the place, that's too risky for me as a person that's not an amazing makeup artist, right? I don't want to have to be very careful with my application. I don't want to have to clean up or worry about getting it all over me. I don't want to have too much come out. There are just so many reasons why I cannot deal with the wand. The formula is fine. I don't even have much context for the formulas because I can't get past the actual packaging. Next up in the products that I hate, the Pillow Talk Push-Up Mascara. I cannot stand this mascara. I don't even understand why it exists. And this is the kind of mascara where in the name it promises to volumize and lengthen your lashes. It's not even promising one thing. It's promising to give you all of it, the whole bag. Like, it's just gonna give you everything. I just find it to be a worthless mascara. It's $29, so it's not incredibly expensive, but it's definitely not cheap for a mascara that I don't love. I hate the wand. I know that they were trying to be innovative with it. It does nothing for my lashes, and I have pretty decent natural lashes. So for a mascara to not do anything for my lashes means that it's a pretty bad mascara. If somebody with decent lashes doesn't see much of an effect with the mascara, somebody that doesn't have good lashes that's trying to really get a good effect, that's volumizing and lengthening, it's gonna be terrible. I've never heard anybody talk about this product at all, and I used it a few times because I'm lazy. I'm one of those people that opens up a mascara, and even though I hated it the first time, and I hated it the second time, and the third, fourth, and fifth, and maybe even the seventh time, I will keep it there because I'm lazy and I won't go buy a new mascara right away. I won't go open up a new mascara right away. And so I will give it so many tries before I finally decide I hate this mascara, and I hate that mascara. Last product is actually two products that I hate. It's the Goddess Cleansing Ritual Duo. I have high expectations for a double cleanse. I will throw that out there. If you present a double cleanse situation to me, I'm gonna be really excited because it's one of my favorite steps in my skincare routine. And this fell so short, maybe because I expected so much that I hate it even more. So there's also that. The first product, which is the oil-based cleanser, it's called the Citrus Oil Cleanse. Doesn't get any of my makeup off, does not break it down at all. It just felt like I was putting a thick oil gel on my face. It also didn't rinse off, which I tend to still give a break because I know it's the first cleanse. I'll go in with the second cleanse, it's gonna be fine. It's just really hard to get off of your face, and it, on top of that, doesn't break anything down. I just wanted more, I expected more, especially from a makeup brand. I feel like your double cleanse should be really great. Those products should be amazing. And then the Purifying Bamboo Charcoal Cleanse that you use afterwards doesn't make any sense because it looks like a charcoal clay mask, which I'm not really that into charcoal anyway in my skincare products, but when you've got all that makeup still stuck all over your eyes and that cleansing oil gel all over your face and your eyes, you want a cleanser that you feel like you're gonna just like get everything off with, and it just doesn't. Both products fall short. I think they're terrible. I would never recommend anybody buy them. Such a bummer for me because I really wanted to love this double cleanse set because I just love a double cleanse. So last up, my so-so category. I just have a few products in this category that I like and I'll use, but I don't necessarily love and I won't rave about these products. First up is the lipsticks. And I know there are several different finishes when it comes to the lipsticks, but I think for all the lipsticks I've tried, I just never really loved the actual finish, the formula. And the reason why I say that is because every time I use them, I always like the colors. So that keeps me using the lipsticks, but I always feel like my lips are a little bit chapped after I use them. I feel like I have to constantly put lip balm on or make sure that I wear lip balm underneath. For some reason, every time I use a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, I feel like I get such dry mouth and that white line that you get in your mouth, like right around your lips. I have no idea why, but this is what always happens when I use Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. And I constantly just have to keep putting up like lip balm because they just dry me out so much. I kind of feel the same way about the Lip Cheat lip liner. One, I think I really kind of hate old school pencils. I just kind of hate a pencil that I have to sharpen. My pencils, whenever they have to be sharpened, sit there with a dead top for the longest time until I finally have enough pencils sitting around, whether it's eyeliners and lip liners, sitting around that I'll make it a project to just finally sharpen my pencils. So the fact that I have to constantly sharpen these pencils makes it a little bit more so-so for me. I do tend to love the shades when I do use the lip liner, so it keeps me using them, but I also feel like they get a little bit dry as well. I'm just kind of so-so. And then last of my so-sos is the Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. I think I'm so-so about it because in reality, the way that this is written out on paper, when I read about this product, I should technically love this product. It is right up my alley. It is a hydrating serum that has 5% niacinamide in it. That's like my sweet spot when it comes to niacinamide. It also has the gold conjugated vitamin C that we use in Naturium that I think is amazing. So I should technically love the vitamin C in this as well. And then it has lots of nice nourishing ingredients in it. So really, this should be a magic serum for me. But I just kind of feel like it's a little bit so-so. I like the concept of it. I like the way it feels, but it doesn't make me get excited when it comes to skincare. And maybe the price has something to do with that too. It is $85 for 1 ounce of this elixir, this serum, and I think it's just so-so. So those are my thoughts on very specific Charlotte Tilbury products that I have personally used and used enough to actually form these opinions about these products. If you have anything to add, maybe you want to share your loves, hates, so-sos from Charlotte Tilbury in the comments below, go for it. If there are products from Charlotte Tilbury you want me to try that I didn't mention in this video, definitely let me know as well. You can find me on social media. I'm at Susan Yara, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.